Wake up, Billies. 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 Another day is here. Wake up, Billies. Wake up, Billies. We gotta keep moving. Na 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 na. Wake up, Billies. Wake up, Billies. Everybody gotta put their time in. Wake up, Billies. Wake up, Billies. Voice our opinion and place your calling. WB. Be yourself, see yourself. This is a show of people. Billies our hope, so to needless reason. Nobody feel left out. This the vibe we dealing. Let's find a solution. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Love, respect, unselfishness and cooperation. That's how we need to build a strong nation. We are the people to make the changes. We are the changes. WB. And all the things that must happen under God blue skies. And nothing make people get victimized. Let's work together for better. We got to unite. Billies, yeah. Wake up, Billies. Wake up, Billies. Another day is here. Wake up, Billies. Wake up, Billies. We gotta keep moving. Na 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 na. Wake up, Billies. Wake up, Billies. Everybody gotta put their time in. Wake up, Billies. Wake up, Billies. Voice our opinion and place your calling. WB. Get up, make every day count. Don't waste it, people. Do your part, play a role, get where you need to. You can tune in for work or in your vehicle. If you got a problem, pick up the phone. Why wait? It's a time calling. It's a show with no matter even if you're at home. Just call in. WB. Wake up, Billies. Wake up, Billies. Another day is here. Wake up, Billies. Wake up, Billies. We gotta keep moving. Na 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 na. Wake up, Billies. Wake up, Billies. Everybody gotta put their time in. Wake up, Billies. Wake up, Billies. Voice our opinion and place your calling. WB. Be yourself, see yourself. This is a show of people. Billies our hope, so to needless reason. Nobody feel left out. This the vibe we dealing. Let's find a solution. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Love, respect, unselfishness and cooperation. That's how we need to build a strong nation. We are the people to make the changes. We are the changes. WB. And all the things that must happen under God blue skies. And nothing that people get victimized. Let's work together for better. We got to unite.
Morning and welcome to Wake Up Billies Morning Vibes for this morning, Monday, July 27, 2026. I'm sitting in for Brother Mo's Hyde for the next 2 days. So, the for time we're locking until 9 o'clock this morning. We are broadcasting on XTV, simulcasting on Creme Radio. You could go to XTV Belize YouTube, XTV Belize Facebook, so that we could have for time from now until 9 o'clock. People time, community conversation. You know the lineup. We have the weather forecast from the Belize National Meteorological Service. The forecaster this morning, that's Tariq Matthews. And then we'll have our first news brief for the morning prepared by Marcella Maya, Chief XTV and Creme Radio Newsroom, and her reporters. Big respect for preparing the news brief. So make we hear what the weather will be like for the rest of the morning. Tariq Matthews, tell me.
Good morning, Belize. It was a rather wet night over the extreme Toledo district, with periods of rain and isolated thunderstorm still lingering in that area up to daybreak. From last night through to early this morning, up to 5 inches of rainfall was recorded at our Blue Creek and Barranco stations. Elsewhere over the other districts, no rainfall was observed. Generally fair weather conditions prevail. The 24-hour forecast: sunny with a few cloudy spells today and partly cloudy skies tonight. Showers will be isolated, with a few more along with isolated thunderstorm lingering over the extreme Toledo district this morning. The maximum temperatures for today will reach 88 degrees Fahrenheit along the coast, will be a bit warmer inland, reaching to around 94 degrees Fahrenheit, and cooler up in the hills around 81 degrees Fahrenheit. The low temperatures for tonight will drop to around 79 degrees Fahrenheit along the coast, 72 inland, and 67 up in the hills. The winds will be from the east at 5 to 15 knots, and the sea conditions will be light chop. A high tide will occur this morning at 9 minutes after 8, followed by a low tide this evening at 3:53, another high tide tonight at 9:50, and another low tide early tomorrow morning at 2:31. The sun will set this evening at 6:27 and will rise tomorrow morning at 5:30. The moon will rise this evening at 5:20 and will set early tomorrow morning at 4:33. The outlook for Tuesday and Tuesday night is for generally fair weather with only isolated showers expected. In a tropical weather outlook, no tropical cyclone development is expected over the area during the next 48 hours. For a review of our forecast and other products, please visit our website at nms.gov.bz. Our next forecast comes out at 12 p.m. this afternoon. With that, we end this morning's forecast from the Belize National Met Service.
The first private radio in Belize since 1989, Creme FM presents the news. Informative, accurate, current information, local, regional, and international news, weather and sports. And now, the news.
A man identified as 25-year-old Denvoy Bartley, a resident of Belize City, was fatally shot in Unitedville Saturday night after 8. His twin brother, Delroy, was also injured but is in stable condition. The brothers were socializing with others on the street side when a gunman dressed in black and wearing a camouflage jacket emerged from some bushes and fired at the group. Meanwhile, here in Belize City, a 19-year-old was injured in a shooting before 5 Sunday morning. He has been identified as Arnice Young, a Belizean construction worker. Young was walking along Cemetery Road when two males on a motorcycle fired several shots in his direction. Fortunately, the injuries were not life-threatening. 39-year-old Tatiana Alvarado of Bella Vista, Toledo, succumbed to injuries sustained in a traffic accident on Saturday afternoon after 4. Alvarado, a delivery woman, was riding a Lifan 150 motorcycle between miles 44 and 45 on the Thomas Vincent Ramos Highway when 26-year-old Dante Oliver Eden Morales of Belmopan, who was driving a Ford Escape toward Punta Gorda, attempted to overtake her. A collision occurred and Alvarado was rushed to the Southern Regional Hospital but was pronounced dead on arrival. Morales was detained pending further investigation. Labor Minister Karim Musa says Belize Electricity Limited officials had set a timeline of 1 month to file the paperwork seeking clarification at the High Court on whether the CCJ November 2025 ruling applies to the company. As we have been reporting, over 150 former workers began demanding severance in February this year. In April, the company informed it would seek guidance from the court, and on July 3rd, officials confirmed that the paperwork had not yet been filed. We asked the minister about the delay.
Is that too long to have farm workers waiting?
100% that is wrong, because they had told me in a meeting that it would only take a month, and that was, like you said, about 2 months ago, that they were going to file the papers for a declaration in the High Court of Belize within that month. And so that has gone way over the month, and it should not be the case that we're waiting so long for a judicial determination in a matter, as you can see, where there are a lot of elderly, a lot of sick in the former workers of BL. And so I believe that that matter, I will press certainly from my end, from the ministry's end, for BL to take the action so we can have a final determination of that.
The authority has set August 24 as its deadline to receive comments on the draft broadcasting bill and regulations. The general public can provide feedback via email to lowercase letters belize.broadcastingauthority@outlook.com. The documents can be downloaded from the authority's website at lowercase letters www.belizebroadcastingauthority.org. 9 doctors have graduated from medical schools across Cuba. They are Dr. Delbert Jacobs, Dr. Ivy Duncan, Dr. Ayer Dominguez, Dr. Shania Daly, Dr. Kieron Flowers, Dr. Saunders Rodriguez, Dr. Wayne Tizib, Dr. Emily Hong, and Dr. Kevin Espinoza. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Belize congratulated the graduates on their outstanding achievements, noting that they completed their studies with honors. Belize officials says the number of Belizean medical students in Cuba has been gradually decreasing due largely to the increased hardships Cuba faces from the expanded U.S. cargo embargo. And that brings us to the end of this morning newscast. Immediately following Wake Up Belize Morning Vibes, you could listen to the Morning Stew, where you would have more news, community commentary from 9 to 12. And then at 12:30, there's a full newscast. At 3 o'clock on Creme Radio, there's a news brief. And at 5:30, there's a full newscast. YaYa XTV at 6 o'clock, there's a full newscast. And remember, you can always go to XTV Belize Facebook page, XTV Belize YouTube, for anyone at XTV programming. Stay tuned. We'll have one short break. Come back, open up the phone line. Time for We Cascas.
Informative, accurate, current information. Krem's newscast. Local, regional, and international news. Weather and sports.
The world is watching. The stakes.
Stay connected in the USA for as low as $10. With Smart Roaming Data Pass, staying connected is simple and affordable. Get the data you need starting at 1,000 megabytes to stay connected to larger plans that keep you online while you travel across the USA. So you can message, browse, video call, and navigate wherever you go. No SIM swap, no bill shock. Just simple, affordable pricing. Activate easily by dialing *100# using the Smart app or online. Smart Roaming Data Pass. Staying connected the smart way. Smart, bringing people together.
Altoona is one of the most visited Mayan city up until lately. The adjacent communities have collaborated together to see how they can get a space here that the wood carvers could actually market and sell their product. Not having the POS machine in the past, we have lost a lot of sales. Atlantic Bank helped supported our business, giving us the opportunity to get the POS machine. Now with the POS machine, we are able to do more sales, and that will, also bring more, finance to our families.
Atlantic Bank, building the future together.
This is the general. They just coming again. Yeah. They just won. They just yo. Hey, take it low, 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 take it low. Then you wine right there, take your time right there. You do it fine right there. You blow my mind right there. Take it low, 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 take it low. Eh, babina hanuma, wabina hapunta ah. 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 Give me more.
Amandala is now online. You can now access Amandala's midweek and weekend issues online by logging on to our website at amandala.com.bz/news and joining our membership portal today. There's 5 easy steps to get unlimited access to weekly e-paper, archive publications, and a host of other exclusive contents. Number 1, go to Amandala's website. Number 2, navigate to subscribed areas. Number 3, choose a membership level. Number 4, check out using our secured portal. Number 5, log into the members only section. Telephone numbers 501-280-4703 or 202-4477. Fax us at 501-222-4702, or you could email at amandalapress@yahoo.com or amandalapress@gmail.com. Amandala, all power to the people.
Wake Up Belize Morning Vibes. It's for we time. You could call 280-5848. And I can hear how they going for in the world, how I feel this morning, what happening in the community. And this stuff for Belizeans and other listeners and viewers at home and in the diaspora. This is a people time. I have been out of what? I have not been as engaged as I usually would be. I just take a little break. I know we had a delegation we left for Ghana, Barbados on the 13th of this month. We arrived back on the 19th. 2 groups of people went. It's Belize Federation of Fishers had 2 representatives, the executive director, Brother Nigel Martinez, and Belizean fisher Wayne Augustine, and then I can't name the Maya community, the Maya organization. It's by Maya Center in the Stan Creek district. So it's a father and son who went. Beautiful human beings, had a good time getting to know them as people. And we were in Barbados because the Legal Empowerment Fund give out $1.1 million to 22 Caribbean grassroots organizations who use law as one of the strategy when doing environmental justice work. And so those 2 organizations got funded, and so that's why they're gone. I made a part 2 of the committee where helped put the grant together and then selected who would get the grant. No, I don't usually eat any spaces there. There are more NGO space than a grassroots space, and I don't usually get along well with NGO people. I just want find them to be very status quo in their mindset. And as I think the Aaron Dr. Roy said, real resistance have real consequences and usually have one paycheck, which is very different from what NGOs do. They pretty much follow the beat of funders. And so there were moments of, I really enjoyed the human contact more than anything. And not even so much with the people now, because when I get there and I'm going to feel good, we travel for over 24 hours and long layovers. But we had good traveling companion. Remember the phone number at 280-5848, and you could call at any time. Make this phone ring so I not run off my mouth. And yes, the most fun time I had was actually the few days, because we get there on a Tuesday and the convening was the Tuesday to the Thursday. And I get there and I never made it feel good. So like from Tuesday to Thursday, which is, my immune system usually pretty strong, but I could feel it in my body. I know I couldn't want to come down with flus, but you had to fight it. And the first thing I did, I turned off the AC in the room. And then and then give you the option for opt out at any time you feel a need for rest. So I opted out quite a bit and rested and started to feel better actually the Friday morning when a number of people may start to left. And so I tell my crew, listen, Nigel run. So he get up most morning and he run, we were staying at the Hilton, and then he run to downtown Bridgetown. And so he may know like the layout to a certain extent. So I tell her, well, if you're not up for walking, because I say we got my app, brother, so they're not walking people. So I say, if you're not up for walk, make for walk. So I shall me get the pictures they line up for telling her this while they're telling the story. I don't know why I made it think, right? I made the hope say, oh no, I'm Carleen, and then I know me and the other run off my mouth. But since I'm telling the story, it'll help if I have the pictures there for sure, as some of the people were telling about. Anyways, so the Friday morning, we get up and we start to walk. And I had to tell you, I don't know how, like seriously, I don't know how people live in Barbados, because it's extremely expensive. I think it's the most expensive Caribbean country, and Cayman might be the most expensive Caribbean country for live. I tell people, there are no airports and hotels tend to be more expensive, but for the most part, the place is very expensive. So, like one bottle, I'd say like 150 water. I have to show you the picture. I don't know if I could say the size. That was at the airport, $4. One of our brother walked down from the hotel and they have one place by the beach. He paid $5 for the plastic Coke. But I'll show you the picture. We got at this place, that one community named Oysteen's. It's well known like Friday night for fish fry, and I got on the Thursday night. And you could get like one on the menu, they had snapper. Now for them money that like the same, for them money that is the same value of we money 2 to 1 to US dollars. And for fish, for them fish start at 75 Belize dollars, like for order one plate. It was just clean. The place is extremely clean. And one of the first things you notice that the place is extremely clean. And I never know, I thought it was cute. You know, you come in, you left from the airport and you're going, where you're going, and they have a couple roundabouts. And one of the roundabouts have this really big sign that says, home of Shirley Biscuit. I never know Shirley Biscuit make the Barbados, but big respect to them for make Shirley Biscuit, not the healthiest thing, but at least, they produce it, they sell the Barbados. Enough of we eat Shirley Biscuit, that Belize. So I thought that was really cute. And, I started to chat up the driver right away. You know me, I like talk to everyday people, especially. Look at that. Look at that. That is exactly the picture. So make a I want to show you the picture of people we talked to along the way. So when we come in, I asked the van driver, whomever calling 280-5848, I asked the van driver, you know, like, how life, how they live. Make I send this picture, because this one, the first one to pop up, so I could see the price of the fish. And he said the way he make it is that he have 3 jobs. And I'm like, I can't imagine, like, for making a living, you have to work 3 jobs. So he drive for the hotel, pick up guests. He provide karaoke service, and I forget what the third thing way though. But if you see that, the place upon we gonna eat, I think it's called Pat's. Yeah, it's called Pat's Place. That the place upon we gonna eat. And that the part that they tell you, know, you see the price of the fish. Pan the list, pan the menu, it's a red snapper, $75 Bajan and up. Flying fish, that are like Belize dollars, $40 Belize, marlin at $30 Belize, dolphin, my 35, tuna 35, swordfish 35, kingfish 35, shrimp 45, lobster 80 and up, fried chicken 30 and up, kids meal 20 and up, that like Belize dollars. So, anyways, one of the people then where I talked to on the way, saw the walk, right? And I did behind everybody else because, you know me, I want to stop and talk to people along the way. So I did choose the pictures then so I could send it to Harlan. So I could see the images then where I talk about as we go along. So I meet some brother. Oh my God, I'm in our library too. From the Jehovah Witness people I had a good time with. And so I just want to go ahead and send there to Harlan now. So I meet so at the walk, right? So I say, and one thing where remember Barbados, that a space scene of the Caribbean where our first enslaved African ancestresses and ancestors were landed. And that was part of the first legal document was drafted as it related to how they were managing enslaved African people. So most of the people are absolutely gorgeous to me because they're very melanated, just beautiful. Anyways, I walk. Me and Nigel tend to walk fast, but I tell Nigel I know to walk fast. I enjoy the moment. So I usually lag behind there and the two my brother there. So I see one truck where then they do like street work, right? So I take their picture. So they never see me when I take them picture. So then I get in front of them and I say, "Morning, brother." I say, "I come from Belize and I'm community organizer and grassroots journalist, and I had to take a picture because I like see black man to work." And then just to watch me like, she. So anyways, I want to take a picture and I want one on the number so that I can send the picture to her. And after I go back to Belize, I want to stay in contact with people. And I can't see the close up of the picture, but when I tell them that, they start to smile up and take pictures. It was nice. So walk down some more. Then I meet some brother with us surveyors. As you know, we like bringing pan with dad. He's 86 years old, I believe he is. Morning, dad. Oldest living surveyor that Belize. Another one day. Another one. You see the surveyor because you see the instrument. So I stop and talk to him. The guy where they say right now, he's a construction worker when we go in for lunch break and I ask him if I go take a picture. And he say yes. The guy where Harlan showed before, then clean out the drain. And so that he other brother, that the truck, pretty truck, right? That colorful, the brother to the right, that the next brother that what they do, they work for a private company, then clean out the drain. I've communicated with the other brother, the tall one here with him, back and forth since I come. And then when I pass, I say one store where have a lot of Caribbean flags. So I said, this is one Jamaican store, and said, no, on Caribbean store. I said, what the Belize flag there? So we don't got no Belize flag. I said, I could get to the number, the sister seemed hesitant, but he give me a number. And I tell him I want to send a Belize flag for them. And then we got another, that one picture where I take with my brother in the walk in front of me. I know this is good. I'm thinking I'm the picture with the surveyors, but I'm wrong. I do wait for no calling, 280-5848. Adventist, the Jehovah Witness people had a good reasoning with they. One of the Jehovah Witness sister, because we made look for an area downtown, and so it so happened that one of the women may go in after they broke down the service, so they may provide for the day, and so she walk and show me what part we could go, because you know what to look for. I want to find for we people, and we did find it. I want to show you some of the images of Bridgetown. I never think this through. Okay, that's the story I tell you now. I say, and a Ghanaian, I asked them what the Belize flag there. And when we got in at the library, I don't know if I send this to Harlan. Yeah, there you go, Harlan. Good. They had a number of, African proverbs. So one say, cropper smoke your pipe, and that means you're out of luck. The other one say, every pig got a Saturday. Eventually, everyone will have to face the consequences of their actions. We is we. We are like family and Skylark to play the fool. And that was the National, I never sent this picture to Harlan, the National Library Service of Barbados. So that was, we did that Friday. Give thanks, somebody call. Morning, talk to it. Morning.
Good morning.
Tell me.
I would just like to raise two concerns as a citizen of Belize, no?
Yes.
On Friday, a traffic accident, no? And first and foremost, I want to say thanks to the Corozal Police Department, because when my husband went to get them, they came quickly. So I want to say kudos to them for that. Because when you do something good with me, you get your praise. And when something not right, you hear we have to hear too.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to say thanks to the officers who came out. They were nice. They were very courteous and everything. So anyway, they took us to the hospital. And that was, man, I was so disappointed in the hospital at the Corozal. Now the hospital, the building itself, I won't even talk about the doctors and the nurses. Mm-hmm. We had to wait there for quite some time, but that's the hospital. That's when you don't have no money if you go to private. You have to go through that. You have to have patience. Everybody know that.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not knocking down for that part. But what I'm disappointed about was the inside of the waiting area, where you call it now, trade room or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's an AC in there, and that AC is leaking like hell. Now in there, they have a piece of cardboard. They have, like, you know, the kind of map that you map with, not the map that you ring with your hand, or you know, the wide map.
Mm-hmm.
And that kind of map, they have a piece. They have the bottom of that on the ground, and they have two containers, like you're going to do your wash up and rinse, I say, like you're going to do your dishes.
Mm-hmm.
Now, to me, that is so, I don't know what to say. That is so, I don't like that. And I don't understand how people go and sit there and wait in there to see the doctor, and all this water still running out. You have to jump over the water because of the amount of water.
You never take no pictures?
Well, you know, I think I have pictures, you know. If I don't make mistake, I think I do have some pictures.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Because I think I was taking pictures, and I really think that we need to do better. As a people, as a country, as the government, we need to do better. Whoever is responsible for that, and if it's leaking like that, and it's somebody who needs to go and wipe up every minute, then go wipe up every minute. Sit down right there and stay and wipe, since that's the way we have to go through. But then it's supposed somebody may fall down. Because, like, I never noticed when I walk in. That one lady said, Miss, mine you fall down. And that really, man, I don't understand for we people. I bet you none of the minister in house today you see no the leak. Today you see no the leak. That need to be taken care of. I'm really, really, really sorry about that, but that needs to be taken care of. And not today, yesterday. So I really hope that somebody would look into that. Then also again at the hospital, the door. You open the door, mister, and run the noise where that door makes. Come on, man. That one hospital. I don't think that's appropriate. I really, really don't think that's appropriate. Next, police department. So I went to the police to make the report now. And that's the traffic department. So you have to pass through the front and then you go to the back. My goodness. That was like a dirt box. The place so dirty, mold and dew on the walls, the refrigerator, the garbage overfull.
Corozal Police Department?
So Corozal Police Traffic Office, the traffic office. The part of, I guess when you get an accident or something, that's the room you have to go in. The officers were good. I'm not putting down any of them. I'm just saying the space, the working environment, not good, not healthy, not clean, not pleasant. And they are human beings, man, so how could you work? Who is cleaning that place? Who is responsible? And if they have a cleaner, the officers, man, clean it, man. That's your space that you're working in. That's your working environment. You inhale, all of that mess, all of that dirt, all of that. That's not good. Who would want to work in a place like that? I wouldn't want to leave my pleasant home and go there to work. It's out of order. I did not take a picture of that. But I told the police officers, I say, I definitely want to call Kramer, Love or something Monday morning so I hear about it and I feel bad if I don't feel shame, but maybe I do better. Right? Because maybe they themselves, the officers, then complete that not their job, but then that's their space that they're working in, no? I'm not happy about that. I think more care and more effort needs to be done in having the environment clean and pleasant for someone to work in. So whoever is responsible for that, get to work together, man. That's not nice. Thanks very much.
Sister, I appreciate you calling in, and we need to do more of this and hold people accountable because, like you said, our hospital, it should really be a clean space. And it's not the concern as far as public health as well, that the traffic department, that Corozal, when you describe the environment where people are working, and then we have to go there for service as well. So give thanks to you and your partner are well, and that you recognize the good service you get from public servants. I appreciate the call, sister. Big thanks.
Okay, thanks.
One love.
Bye.
The phone number is 280-5848. And, sometimes for people to be, you would think that some of the calls that we get on talk shows, that what people complain about, that the people in a power, but in a management for wherever the complaints they come from, would be aware of these things before it gets to the point where people get so frustrated they have to call one talk show and complain. And so really have to look upon public servants and like she said, maybe the people, and they tell the people or whatever, tell, listen, this is the one issue and the people not hearing. So then people would have to, name and shame. Like nobody don't want nobody to talk about it publicly. Like nobody don't want that. But then what else we do, especially when our public space, we get tired of the bad service or the place not adequate for the service that they get provided. So we have to say something. But likewise, when we get good service, I want we call and say the same thing. That we get good service I think the sister name is Sanka from Belize City Council. Every time you call, consistently, even if I don't even on high vibration, she greets you and everybody treats her. Positive vibration, it really listen to the call, it direct up where you want to go. If you can't get through, it tell you call back. Like really, really good customer service. I've had to contact the Belize City Council a number of times, which is rare for me, in the past month. Morning, thanks for calling. Talk to me.
YaYa?
Yes?
Yeah, morning, miss. Sorry to say like YaYa. Miss YaYa, should I say.
Just call me Sister YaYa, brother. You're good. Talk to me. Tell me.
Okay, sister. I'm want to mention that, ghosts are a real thing, because when they open the Coast Guard base at Turner, Sunday they had the inauguration, all the ministers and everybody out there, and the first crew, was stay out there for the Sunday night. Well, I live out there. Bright and early Monday morning, miss, you wouldn't believe it. The man they come by my house before day, like dawn just a crack in, and I said, what? What's the mean? I got them by the pan. Honey, I come. So I hear they holler. They holler my name, kind of know me. Look like they don't study who I live out there. I really want to say my name, but they holler my name, right?
That's good. You have to say your name.
Okay, miss. And then, well, I'm a technical raid cars, Coast Guard. They just open their base. They must try show their skills, show their strength. So when I hear a call, I come downstairs. The man they said, sorry, Mr. Sorry for bothering so early. So I kind of feel it that I don't know problem. Kind of say sorry before they even say anything. Sorry for bothering me. So it looked like they just gonna see me. But when I got downstairs, miss, the Coast Guard they spook. I couldn't believe what I say. How I look, I'm fighting. I don't know what to expect. I said, yes, officer, I could help you. Like I say, me early to right. When the Coast Guard they tell me, and this they just got out there the Sunday, they just opened the base, and then boom, the man they by my bridge. And when I got downstairs, would you believe when the man they asked me? They asked me if I noticed anything suspicious out here. That's why I tell you ghosts are real. They asked me if I noticed anything suspicious. Well, I really think the man must me talk about playing and this and that. I said, no, really, I don't really notice anything, but if I see anything, I call it there, no. I could go brief, I could go tell you if I notice anything suspicious, then it go out or anything. The man said, okay, I could be specific. Man asked me if I notice any ghost. Here this Coast Guard, they asked me,
What?
If I notice ghost, spirit, I say, we make a watchman does make cook and tile, and he out there all night, they make cook and tile, and he say things, right? So he tell the watchman, tell me, he say, wow, female spirit sometime, right, in a wedding dress. Here is, Miss YaYa. Because when I tell the Coast Guard that my watchman does say what feet, that when I can tell them that the watchman see one lady will look like a in a wedding dress, you shall say when the eye wide open, they say, spiritual. I say, yes sir, so what happened? Then they say last night, so they cook. They gonna cook, like the crew at 8. Like they go in a so small group, like 8. And they gonna cook, we cook for the crowd. They say last night about 9:30, so they cook the play guitar by the window. Miss McAdoo still a right Coast Guard base out there, It's big and a high, now a high building, but 10 foot high, 10 feet high, right? A big high building, must have a hurricane wave and thing now could reach up there. That wave or we call it tsunami. Well, anyway, the man, the Coast Guard man, they talk to me. Normally, they got them gun in their hand, but I'm in there and I have no money in their hand. They got it on the boat. At the bottom of the boat, they just on the ground, on the platform, the boat. They not got them gun in their hand. Because what happened last night? Gun can't help them. You know what the man tell me? Man tell me if he cook saying cook don't cook everything and go and eat guitar. And the guy foot cock up by the window sill and get the still on chair and they cook the play guitar. And all and then they just sit down and they enjoy it and eat guitar while they cook. He said all of a sudden here they cook ball out. You know, me first I laugh I don't laugh at that. I should mention that most exist for you. Because the man said they cook ball out with a kind of ball. Echo up in the house. And the man said, when they got into the kitchen, miss, I always want to call the station and tell them everything, but I had to get the opportunity now. You know, man, I say to miss, you know, not bad thing.
I appreciate the story. Keep on talking.
Miss, you know what happened? The man said they cook ball out hard, extremely loud, right? Like a speaker or something. They say, and then get spook when they got the man ball out. And when they got into the kitchen, they say the man, the flat up on the chest, the whole chest flat up. And the man I had to turn up in the head, and the man under some kind of like a fixed kind of spell kind of thing. That way the coast guy tell me, you know, miss, happened to me last night to finish cook. So they say they throw out and back, so I make it come back, and the man I come down back from outside top of his head, and the man looked by the window and he's panic again, and I asked him what happened. When the man come to his senses, miss, they say that when the man said him in the play guitar by the window there. And one lady, he said one lady passed the window, the float back way, the whole of the girl and they you know, wedding dress of the face, the hair over her face. And the building 10 feet high, miss. And you know what? My watchman does say the same lady thing. They call her the cool lady. That's true, miss, because the coast guard there can't tell me no lie. They call her my house spook. What happened now? Say, look like they never sleep. Look like they never sleep. The cook tell men that they play guitar by the window, they enjoy the moment, and then one lady pass, the hover back way, the float back way with a legal, the whole hand. I just said, this song weird, but the Jesus, because God can tell me that.
I believe.
That's one ghost lady, they out there, you know, wedding dress, the float boat. And they say, me the float back way, with the hair over her face, and the whole legal in there, whole legal hand. Now, weird story, but I still make a tell you, you know?
I believe, but make I ask you, you not afraid? Since that you one day out there?
Me no see it. But I see something that kind of weird too, but...
What you see?
In my tongue. I see one of the mermaid thing.
What?
Me no know if that's the same thing when I sit under water.
What you see?
I mean, on my dory. And I just made the paddle wrong and thing. And like, I just stand up and I had the paddle in the camish. And something just tell me, look so. Like, look so. Like a feeling just make I look so. And when I look so in the water, I see like a woman under the water, miss, with long hair. And when he may watch me, and when I watch it, he turn over and zip and ball of speed. And I never see it again. But I don't know if the same thing when the Coast Guard say. Because he must appear in the water, but I mean like a female, but he don't look ghostly, he never looks spooky. He got blonde hair and thing. And I'm a real kind of, or a real creature with a big tail, with long golden hair. And you know, that station one and every radio station and TV program, one guy got interviewed somebody that comes Shell Bay. One time when they got Easter. And the young boy they say the same thing. They on YouTube. The young boy they got interviewing it and they sound like they're quite at ease that they say the strange creature. I see it too. It exists for a mermaid looking thing, but the one with the ghost coast guy they say they end up spook. So what I said must be different kind of afraid. I never get like you know, frat up or whatever. I never get afraid, but to be truthful, I don't want to go back to that area and no more need to though. I don't want to see it again. Because it look like the sun under the water will move fast. And it kind of made it watch me before I see it. So when I see it, they made it watch in my direction and they take off quick. But I just can't tell you about the Coast Guard.
How long ago that happened?
You know?
How long ago that happened, the Coast Guard story?
That happened the next day when they opened, was a couple years ago.
Oh, a couple years ago.
Open up. Let me just inaugurate the Coast Guard base.
Oh, okay, okay.
If the Coast Guard man listen to phone radio station and anyone anywhere that hear this, when me they pan a thing there, they say, what? The man, they tell the truth because that thing happened today.
I appreciate the story and I believe the two story. So you don't a fisher?
Yes, ma'am. I'm a born fisherman.
How long you the fish?
All my life.
Make I give you my number. It's 671-8050. I have to talk to fishers. I got my fisher story for tell me when I got to Barbados a week before last. So how the fishing, brother? It more difficult? You catch?
I work with fish. I work lobster. Actually. That's the more where they carry the weight with the cash.
And how the lobster season is so far this year?
Thank God, not start out too bad, but we have a lot of fishermen right now. So the lobster they get, like when the season starts, a lot of reaping the ground and them. We have a lot of fishermen more, so we probably catch like a little bit less. Cause we have to accept the sharing where they happen. More man they take out, so everybody will get one less, but we still get.
No thieving not go on. Nobody trap on lobster.
Oh, well, that one they can't look at. That one they can't stop. So man still be able to this. Man still be able to. You have to watch your thing. You have to watch your thing. Own eye, like sleep in your own eye, because they got rangers out there like Pasa and Coast Guard and thing, but they're not so the place big. When they pass back to so much hours, and if you're an teacher, you could study there and you could still do your thing and do illegal activity like they teach people. So we need more patrol. We probably need more patrol because the thieving still happen. Man still find a way to thief because I still find my thing there to get broke up and thief up. But I can't blame man because dolphin destroy for things too. Yeah, and then dolphin what? Then I'm not to play with them. They eat lobster. As a matter of fact, you know what happened to me just a couple of days ago? I almost get attacked by a shark. Then he brought one when they say harmless. Then they call nurse.
What happened?
Yeah, under the shade. Cause we built on the house and we put it in the water and then lobster go in there and then we just go and work it. But you have to dive it. And sometimes they knock the right in there. And then recently, last week, when he went attack, he got about 3 feet in a length. And my father always tell me, don't make them take me for attack or something because they could grab your belly and suck out your guts out your skin. They got a suction mouth. They suck. So if they grab you, they could haul out your instals out of your parts, out of your belly. So we're not saying any quite aggressive, come out of the water. We almost get attacked. The workman here have to shower with the hook stick and thing. The thing want to take off the lobster. It could be dangerous, but thank God everything is all good.
Oh, me never know that.
I'm going to call on to tell them about that thing when they Coast Guard.
But I go a story.
Coast Guard not tell lies,
somebody say lobster season must be good when they get feedback about lobster now. I never know that about nurse shark that then like lobster too, that then got lobster mouth. That's something new I learned. And I never know they attack people at times either.
Rarely. They want by Kikaka, then kind of team, so they want then you might not hear no attack, but what part I live alone wild thing.
So you live by Turnif?
Yes, ma'am.
And your parent me a fisher too?
Huh?
Your parent me want fisher too?
Yes, ma'am.
So you're the second generation?
I'm saying
you're the third generation. So you're a third generation. So I can ask you this. Uno own piece of land out there?
Yes, ma'am.
Uno got title for it?
I had the administrator for the property for my family. You know what I mean by administrator?
No, tell me.
Well, the government of Belize grant me the administrator position because I had either the family member will live on the property. The Supreme Court grant me the it took me like 3 months to make I do all of that paperwork there. But then grant me the administrator of the property that if anyone of my brother or sister would want to live on it, and they kind of would have to like ask me, but I'm not telling them no meter.
Right.
But I in control of the property because the government they call me like either on the paper that the administrator of the estate with 20 acres.
But make I ask you, how come you not got a title?
Well, the government may offer me purchase price and all of that, so make I go through that position, but it kind of steep. So I just wait with patience to say gather the funds and then go finish the procedure. It cost me several amount of thousands.
I hear you. And you got 20 acres?
20 acres, but they're not tight. I mean, they get it survey and everything, but I need to do more paperwork, and then I need big money.
Brother, you have to call me. I want to. Where key name?
Where?
Where campsite name? Where key name?
I kind of know.
All right, that's right. Just link me because I definitely want to go to see you.
Yeah, you tell me if I ever see you, make a shelter, but I know recently, like when the season just started, at the other work kind of busy right now. But
respect.
One of these times, God willing, I want to see you. We have a reason somehow.
Respect, brother. I really make me day. Thank you so much for calling. I'll tell you what a ghost story. Before we had TV and internet, that then ghost story and Nancy story used to keep we in tune. We had good listening skills to listen to I don't make them tell it at night. I don't make it that I see you, that I bush cars. What's are you afraid? But that'll be a good one for this morning, brother.
But you know why I kind of call it? Because maybe some people must have seen it too, and they might say, I got another one I want to tell you about next time.
All right, then.
You say a Beijing, not Beijing, but the high man, I'm Louis Farrakhan. Okay, I'm listening to a thing about him. I don't want to elaborate much about it. Maybe next time. God
all right.
He say what I saw. I saw what he say. But he see it in a vision, but I see it for real. One UFO thing. One light where they glow, where they right over the island, and watch out when it take off. All a speedway make and a zip gun straight out into space, but it's so big and it make no noise and things. And according to our brother, Right Honorable Louis Farrakhan, he said that that to do with angels and things. So I don't know. Something heavy. I saw something heavy there, but he said he see it in a vision too. But I saw it for real. When I'm 14, it's a long time. When I'm 14, I see a UFO or like a wrong, not wrong, but like an overall, like an egg-shaped thing.
Right in the Belize?
Huh?
Right in the Belize?
Right out there, a key. Why UFO where they light up and then they get dim and then they get bright and then they get dim and a bigger one and then cruise ship because I pass in cruise ship when they that's my direction, me have to go home. And the object was bigger than a cruise ship, it's like some of the football field big. And they make no noise and they're right there, they hover like just right there, there's a glow or son of a gun-sized thing. I would tell my partner me go get the binoculars to see that what's on. And when I get the binoculars, the thing zip off. Zip, like zigzag, and when it take off, so, and make no noise, and all of that happening, like less than, when it take off, like less than 1 second.
What?
It take off so fast, my partner say it disappear. But it never does disappear. I see it zip away. I see where it gone and think that the light just out. But it happens so quick, I'm going to watch it with the binoculars. And I know, according to Mr. Louis Farrakhan, done nothing normal or something for outer space like that, or real like some angel thing, you know. So whatever was in that for us, and I just you know what it did to me? It make I feel like God to watch my movement, you know. Because I see something out of this world and I make no noise, and I watch my clips on TV. Some people when I want to film some of the thing, and one and they look just like what I saw. Some people, some other people, it's back in the 80s, it's a long time. Back in the 80s, I'm 14 years old or so when I see this thing, and you know, like it in my mind so bright and vivid, like I went in a grave with it, you never forget it, you just feel like you just feel like, you know, when you charge up a phone, you get 100% back. You just feel like that system, like that, like when I reflect back on it, you make I feel like I get charged up back, like something there with that connection, you know. Your bedroom, Mr. Farrakhan saw it in a vision. He explained what he said, and the same thing I say, but in a real.
Respect, brother. I believe you, but I have got a break now. I'm glad you called and tell me the story, though.
All right, bless up.
One love, brother. Be careful out there.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Guidance. Man, that's a good story. We have to go to 2 Cent Scam. 2 Cent Scam is being sponsored by Fort Point Security.
Watching WB, and this is XTV. Big respect to our sponsors, 4 Point Security. And we're just going to do a recap and go way back to some of the shows that we did in the past. So, just a reminder of some of the work we put in to Stay Calm. Let's go find out the people. Stay Calm, all right?
Hello, good evening, you're welcome. This is fast food, Marin fast food here in the Central Park.
That's right, man. Keep it at the bridge because everybody's not used to it about Kelly Lake.
The kids, they can't come no more the river. Yeah, this is it. Big respect to our sponsors, 4 Point Security. How does summer camp to go? What are your 2 cents?
My 2 cents right now, like, they go good, but just people need to get more respect to it.
No, watch this now. How about the poor people when they try to make it?
I the one day, the way you say me, I resign, make you do that. But
We make you come out and go support them people you know.
It's a good idea, but it's hard.
So we used to, for generation.
I'm upset because the price of gas gone up.
Some are there, not all, some.
What makes this lobster fest different from every year? You still come you and your food for the same price?
Yes, man.
Every day?
Every day, same price, nothing raised.
Alright, see that was Julian 2 cents.
For the love, not for...
Alright, 2 cents question there. I know you do the chicken every day for your business sale. You keep your chicken the same price?
Yes, man. I keep the chicken the same price. One reason first of all, right now the way our costs are living there, they high.
What's so special about Kikaka?
The culture, you know, the culture.
Every great job starts at Brothers Habet with the best supplies and the right support, including free delivery on site, so you can focus on the job. Brothers Habet, working with contractors since 1983.
People don't travel with cash anymore. People would stop and they want to do a coffee tour, they want to buy coffee, but people don't have cash with them. Online banking facilitated a lot of what we do. I don't have to run to town and I have to use fuel and other expenses. Atlantic Bank actually approached us. They facilitated us with a bank account, which is something that we didn't have in hand, and then with a POS machine. I sit and sip my good cup of coffee and do payments.
Atlantic Bank, building the future together.
Stay connected in the USA for as low as $10. With Smart Roaming Data Pass, staying connected is simple and affordable. Get the data you need starting at 1,000 megabytes to stay connected to larger plans that keep you online while you travel across the USA. So you can message, browse, video call, and navigate wherever you go. No SIM swap, no bill shock. Just simple, affordable pricing. Activate easily by dialing *100# using the Smart app or online. Smart Roaming Data Pass. Staying connected the smart way. Smart, bringing people together.
We make it a kind donation to 14 rural communities from across Belize. They'll be receiving maintenance equipment, riding mowers, weed eaters. This will help these village councils and communities to be able to maintain
their green spaces, the community grounds within their area or within their respective communities. And these equipment is to be used for the maintenance of parks, playgrounds, football fields, schools, community centers, cemeteries, all the community spaces within the respective rural communities. Simultaneously, we're donating tables and chairs to village councils as well, for them to be able to have access to proper furnitures for whenever they hold community meetings or activities within their communities.
Today we received 30 chairs, and these are not just chairs. They are seats at the table for our elderly, our clergy members, our children, for community meetings, our mobile clinic. At this moment, we don't have any chairs in the village for the community center, so whenever we have community meetings, we use a bleacher which is in direct sunlight. So these chairs will definitely help for our upcoming village council meetings and different events that the council have planned for the village.
We're receiving a reading more, which is really we need it. It's a equipment that we will be using a lot, because the football field, example, we have a large area that we need to clean, the football field, the cemetery, and right now that would be a good equipment for us.
This donation really means a lot to us, because every time we have function, we have to either rent or borrow, and so this is a great start for us here in Unitedville.
We believe in empowering our people. We believe in supporting you. I ask that, especially for those who are going to get weed eaters and driving modes, or any other mechanical equipment that you get, that you put in place some program where you can provide regular maintenance to this equipment. This is important because we want to ensure that there is longevity, that this equipment can serve you and other councils that are going to come after you.
And so we would like to thank the Ministry of Rural Development for listening and addressing the needs of our village, for building a stronger, more connected village, one seat and one step at a time.
For decades, BEL has powered Belize's growth and progress, lighting homes, energizing industries, and fueling national development. But in a world reshaped by extreme weather patterns, digital transformation, and evolving customer needs, the future of energy demands a new approach. The future of energy is now, and it's not just about new technology, it's about people and how we use, manage, and store power smarter. BEL is leading the transformation, blending modern advancements with the wisdom of sustainable energy practices. Integrating technologies will redefine how Belize produces and uses energy. With distributed generation and smart grid technologies, customers are becoming power partners. Energy is no longer a one-way street. BEL is making key investments that will reinforce the grid to make this a reality, ensuring energy security for generations. At BEL, we are more than an energy provider. We work to safeguard Belize's energy future, which will have demand response programs, where customers will be able to shift use during peak hours to take advantage of the new time of use or off-peak rate structures. Customer energy portals, real-time insights and tools to track usage and manage energy smarter. Smart metering, advanced metering infrastructure, faster, safer service and actionable energy insights. Distributed generation, integrating rooftop solar, microgrids and battery storage for two-way power flows into the national grid. Together, we are bringing you a brighter tomorrow.
Catus Trucking is the one place that can handle all your concrete mix needs. 50-pound sandbags, white sand, sand and gravel, river sand, black dirt, clay and landfill, washed white sand, concrete mix and limestone. We also do land clearing, road construction, and excavation. For all your building and home projects, visit us at mile 14 on the Philip Golson Highway. Call or WhatsApp at 673-1118, 671-9199, or 661-5863. We're open Mondays to Saturdays. Our prices are so good you can't get a better deal anywhere. Catus Trucking, where we do things right.
When the power goes out, life is disrupted. Be prepared and keep your home powered up with a generator from Benquip. We carry brands such as Honda, Kohler, and JCB. Schedule your installation, maintenance, and assessment to keep your generator ready and waiting to protect your family and home the next time the power fails. Stay in control of your power with a generator from Benquip. Equipment, parts, service.
You're up against some tough challenges, but not all heavy-duty lubricants can handle the pressure. Until now, introducing Ridgeline Lubricants, a homegrown solution engineered right here to solve the hurdles you face every day. Backed by experts who understand the ups and downs of where you're operating and what's at stake. Specially formulated to protect your equipment so you can push past grueling hours, heavy loads, and harsh conditions to reach for greater productivity. Ridgeline Lubricants. Long live your equipment.
to Wake Up Belize Morning Vibes for this morning, Monday, July 27th. I love storytelling. So that Brother Fisher, big respect with Turnip Key, Brother Fisher, third generation Fisher. He gave me 3 bags of story. The ghost one with the woman in the wedding dress. The one about the one where he said underwater, where he said he make reference that Minister Louis Farrakhan has made reference to seeing something similar. And then the UFO object where he say, unidentified flying object where he say. So respectful. I like storytelling. 280-5848 on a call and share anything on one share. Make I just remind everybody that today is day 27 of my countdown holding the Minister of Transport, Louis Zabane, and the CEO, the Chief Executive Officer, Chester Williams, accountable for 2 things. I think they're 2 things. I did talk specifically about the 2 buses we come from. One would have come from Los Lagos, Lower Bank, Ladyville, for the other post in our public space what the bus schedule, especially from public and bank holiday, and for enforcement for make sure that they maintain the schedule, that our requirement that a road permit when the owners apply for the permit. Next, for ensure, and I have seen improvement in this, in fact, big improvement. I not hear the vulgar music on the buses anymore, and I not say as much racing on the bus anymore. But that are just within this month, and today at day 27, but I still the Minister of Transport, Louis Zabane, and the Chief Executive Officer, Chester Williams, accountable for make sure that the bus schedule get posted and that we don't have enforcement out there that then they run past schedule. So, day 27. It's also day 717 since YUB Educational Foundation, they hold the Ministry of Education accountable for 2 human rights violations. For the denial of Belizean students access to school, to education, based on how and where they're here to school, and the human rights violation of denying Belizean students, African descendants racialized as black people in particular, to go to school with their natural hair or with what is being termed as protective hairstyles. I know I'm done. I know the current Minister of Education, who's also the Minister of Culture, Francis Fonseca, had said to me after the last election that he agreed with me, and that was the first time he has said that to me. And for Mekai come in and have one meeting with her. I intend to request one meeting with her before the next school year start. What I have observed happening in the last year, and I believe that because primarily the pressure, because we got our own media house, so we have access to the media space, and as well as other parents complaining and students complaining that the teachers are being slick now because they're not to send the students home like how they used to. I have evidence in one case where they write one note where say if the child not change a hairstyle, he can't come back to school. And then when they could say, then I do it. If I show it, there's a possibility that that child could be targeted, which is not my intention. But the bottom line is, if the Ministry of Education had enforced the Constitution by coming up with a law with consequences that would be enforced, then those 2 violations would not happen. Most of the schools are church-state schools managed by different denominations of the Christian faith, and that a state provide most of the money as far as salaries for the people within the school system. But the bottom line rests on the Ministry of Education for the 2 violations of Belizean students from preschool to university level. And it has to change. Now, one of the things that concern me, and I tell people, you know, everybody have their biases, and I am unapologetic in my advocacy for African descendants racialized as black people anywhere in the world. At the same time, all my skin folk aren't my kinfolk. I could be very clear on that. When this is day 717 documented that you have a state who knows, and he's an attorney, that they're violating the Constitution and they still continue. And this is one of the examples where I say that the state does not have any authority, legally, ethically, to speak on behalf of African descendants racialized as black people in any capacity, primarily because we still operate under a Westminster system, which is a European colonized system. It was that system and the people who worked within that system who enslaved our African ancestresses and ancestors. So here you have the same state continuing with the oppression of, there are other students of other lineage or heritage who have also been discriminated against because of their hair. But majority of the reported cases, and these are only reported cases, so think how much now get reported, are African descendants racialized as black people. When you have one state where in a violation of African descendants racialized as black people, you can't fix in the mouth and tell me that you could talk for black people. One of the do that on a typical performance. So come August 1st, African Emancipation Jubilee Day, and for UEF, African Reparations Awareness Day, I just want to check the box. The state really had no intention of making August 1st a public and bank holiday. It's because people organized. The UEF organized. It was initially Sister Virginia Eccles' idea, and then that was in 2014, and I read an article with X-Right, and it said, Sister Virginia Eccles light the fire, and then I just run it with community support. We couldn't do none of this without community support. And I say that with all seriousness, sincerity, and gratitude. Only the people, only organized people knows, only organized people want to save the people. And that I want people-powered effort, fueled. We own that. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 7 years we organized consistently. And in the 8th year, 2021, the state recognized August 1st as Emancipation Day. Now on August 1st, we want to kick off one campaign for pressure the state to change the name of the holiday to African Emancipation Day. No matter if everybody else in the Caribbean say emancipation, who was emancipated? There's a reluctance I have observed on the state's part to name us. They're like we don't exist. They're not in the name way. They're just Emancipation Day. And our African ancestresses and ancestors in 1888 and 1889 organized themselves under the Labour Simon Lamb leadership with some school teachers and a group of women, and then present themselves to the governor and identified themselves as, I think the wording of is colored children of formerly enslaved parents or people. Now, my question is, who decides what narrative we can get before we pass? Who decides that? Now, we could have said it was the colonizers, the enslavers, before political independence, September 21st, 1981. But after that, who decides what one be for we story? To the extent that then create one Belizean studies. And I know because I was at the table when they made a plan and eventually walked away because I saw, for me, it wasn't decolonized, that just patchwork, that the same European narrative, that the same dominant narrative want to affirm or empower indigenous and African people like we, the descendants of those people who live in Belize. The phone number is 280-5848, or the no say, this is the week for African Emancipation Jubilee Day, so I know I'm done. Harlan, at any point you could show that flyer for me, please. And I want to thank the youth out of Belmopan, my niece, Jamila Usher, for that flyer. Big, big thanks. If anybody needs flyer make, link me. 671-8050. It costs. It does cost. But free flyer and a regular flyer neither. So my point is, everything what we live today, that one consequence that will happen in the past. And like we just said yesterday, we had Dr. Aura Dipti. She's a professor who specializes in the history of colonialism and imperialism in the Caribbean and Africa. And she was talking about how the British intentionally destroy important historical documents in the Caribbean in the 20th century. So, you see a flyer right there, right? The scroll. The picture I wanted to say that from last year at our libation flower petal release and drumming, and where people usually come out and we ask people for wear white. Make a right now acknowledge with community partners. Sister Doc, Elma, Whittaker, Augustine, and family. Real talk. If they never give them financial donation, we couldn't have African Emancipation Day community actions to the extent that we're having it. Stick a pin. Morning, talk to it. Greetings, brother. Give thanks for life. I'm alive and I'm in my good mind. Tell me.
Agree. You know, a lot of educated Belizeans don't even believe that we are African. You know, I don't even think they know that life starts with us.
Wait, brother. Wait, brother. Where you get that from?
From history.
Respect that you know that Africa is the cradle of civilization.
I have a friend of mine from Chicago who sent information and helped me to research these things. You know, they went all over the place looking for the first sign of life, and then they find it Norway till they get to Africa. And everything starts from the Nile Valley and come right down. But there was another thing, and what we need to understand, we need to, like Bob Marley said, emancipate our mind. And that's the way, that are the hardest things we do. Get rid of what the European, everything that the European. I know.
One second, brother. You have something in your background where I hear if you could turn the volume down?
All right.
But continue with your line of reasoning. I'm very pleased listening to you.
Yeah, a lot of us need to understand that. And not everything that teaches in a school, because one of the things that I really feel bad about, when I went to Marin, I learned their history. And I don't know none about the beliefs that I should have known until I get back here. I went to an old government house and I got some information. And all my school years, I never heard those things until I see them. And they have some the detailed park. I think they need to put up some more. And one of the problem again is to read. How we get each other to read. You know, and reading is knowledge. Where we get knowledge from. Different ideas. You don't have to take all of them, but you got different ideas. And then you could check your own or get some all different ideas and get your own.
Brother, make I give you my number, because I really want to come out to as many of our African Emancipation Jubilee and African Reparation Day awareness community actions. It'll be on the 31st and on the 1st. My number is 671-8050. I want to send out the flyer. If you could make it, bring your family and hail me and make I know that you are the brother we're calling, where they study and know that Africa is the birthplace of humanity.
A lot of people, you ask a lot of Belizeans, you tell Belizeans and African, they don't want, they're mad with you. They don't know African and a Belizean.
But you could understand why they not take that position though. Like I could understand.
I understand it now. But I'm saying we have to first, start to inject that in a different kids. The kids that will come up. Let me tell you one thing I did, YaYa. I took it by myself one morning, and I went to one area, past cemetery where mostly school kids pass. And I asked, they don't even know who George Price is. George Price. And I was shocked. 9 out of 10 kids, high school children, do not know who George Price is, who Linda Rogers is. You know, and that's bad. It's really bad for us. There's a lot of things I'm still learning about belief. You know, but it's bad that you're in a high school and don't know nothing about your country. We know who everybody else is. White. We know even, like they have one thing one day with racist, and one lady make one point. He said, "You guys know, not know really racist or anything. If you guys was racist, there's other thing you wouldn't use: computer, telephone, all these things invented by black people, the toilet. So if you are not racist, you know, right now they have a city in Atlanta, you know, or somewhere down south, where these white people want to go back to be racist, and they want no black allowed. They get stuck now because they need engineers, electrician, plumbing, carpentry. Who have those jobs? Black people. So they're stuck. They call this one black electrician, and he said, "No, he not be a part of that."
Okay.
So they sit there stuck. Why the part of they know? Then I don't hear more about it right now, but they're stuck because they don't have no engineers. No, they had one white engineer who came and did what he was supposed to do, and he messed up everything.
But I have forgot a break.
But yeah, that's what I want to mention, that we need to educate our people in belief. I'm not saying I'm all that educated about it, but I'm learning.
Give thanks.
Is something come up. And even case in point, yeah, you know, the only person that I know stress what we have done as black people.
But you know, I just passed the baton because a Mandela newspaper on 57 on the 13th of August. And that's all a Mandela boat. That's what the YUB, United Black Association for Development.
I remember YUB.
Yeah, I just wanted the recent baton carrier. I did get the baton from the elders before me. So for 56 years, August 13th will make 57 years that was Zinc Fence boat. Big respect to the call, brother. I forgot a break.
Yeah. One other thing, there's a person in Chicago who called me to get some information about cottage industry. And I called somebody, I don't know what station I think it was. But I called them and I asked them about it, and they don't know nothing about cottage industry.
Brother,
you know about cottage industry?
Of course, there's there across from Channel 7 for Albert Street, and they have the glass mirror, and you could see all the Lee pottery and different things where local Belizean artists make.
What part of it?
It's not the denim one. They say in the 70s is there across.
Yeah, 60s and 70s. I remember cottage industry. They used to make things out of basket.
Yeah. Wood?
You know, out of titanium, bamboo, and different things.
Yeah. Anyways, brother, I have to go.
Yeah,
I hope I see you over the weekend.
Send what I have to me. Please, if anybody call me,
I know how. What their number?
632 2881.
2881. 632 2881. I got you. Thanks, brother. One love.
Right,
break time.
Nando's Wholesale is your market leader in Belize's wholesale industry when it comes to high-quality products at the most reasonable and competitive prices. With over 40 years in the wholesale business, Nando's Wholesale embraces the partnership of the hotel industry in Belize by providing world-renowned brands in wines, seasonings, condiments, and cleaners in industrial sizes, as well as small and large kitchen appliances and equipment. Nando's also takes pride in providing one of the quietest and most durable air conditioning systems in Belize with technical support and spare parts. Nando's Wholesale. Professional, reliable, effective, and prompt. Nando's Wholesale always delivers. Visit us at www.nandos.bz or send an email to nandos@nandos.bz. Or, even better yet, give us a call today at 222-500 or 280-8080 to speak to one of our sales representatives today.
We've got the wow youth. So, do you think we got a deal?
No one should be up at this time. If you're still up, it's not you, it's your mattress. Because the right mattress changes everything. Sherwood Bedding Luxury Resort Pillow Top Mattress. Sleep better, wake better. Available at Design Depot. All in one place.
The success of my business means a lot to my family, especially my brother, because I'm continuing his legacy, making butterfly art collages. It was very hard for me to receive payments. I had to go directly to meet the person I'm purchasing from and who I'm selling to receive payment. Because I opened my business account with Atlantic Bank, now I can make and receive payments online, and this has made my job much easier.
Atlantic Bank, building the future together. Have a vision? We've got what you need. From idea to install, Brothers Habet, all your building needs under one roof.
This is the general. They just coming again. Yeah. They just won. They just yo. Hey, take it low, 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 take it low. Then you wine right there, take your time right there. You do it fine right there. You blow my mind right there. Take it low, 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 take it low. Hey, babina hanuma, wabina punta ah. 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 Give me more.
It all seems cool. Hanging on the street. No school to keep you back. No 8-to-5 job to hold you down. No responsibilities. Running things in your neighborhood. Guns, drugs, fame. Even the media calls your name like you're a big deal. Until you're lying on the street, dead. Your mother crying. Kids left without a father. 'Cause make no mistake, that's where you'll end up. Today, tomorrow, a year from now, 5 years from now. In Belize, when you choose to join a gang, there are only two things in your future: a hole in Lord Ridge or a cell at Kobe. Gang life is no life. Choose to live free and live right. A message from the Ministry of Home Affairs and the Violence Prevention and Enforcement Unit.
Stay connected in the USA for as low as $10. With Smart Roaming Data Pass, staying connected is simple and affordable. Get the data you need starting at 1,000 megabytes to stay connected to larger plans that keep you online while you travel across the USA. So you can message, browse, video call, and navigate wherever you go. No SIM swap, no bill shock. Just simple, affordable pricing. Activate easily by dialing *100# using the Smart app or online. Smart Roaming Data Pass. Staying connected the smart way. Smart, bringing people together.
Back to Wake Up Belize Morning Vibes. My brother Luke Coleman, the try getting 2805848. Call Luke. Yes, so make a finish the start first. Quickly tell you know how you could take part in a YUB Educational Foundation, African Emancipation Jubilee, and African Reparations Awareness Day for 2026. These are the lineup. And even though the flyer come out late, we have some really engaging ads on Creme Radio. Big respect to Creme Radio. And we want to recognize the community partners. And I was saying, if it wasn't for Sister Doc Elma Whitaker, Augustine and her family financial contribution, we couldn't have made this happen this year. So we got a number of community partners. This is the first year I ask people for money when I usually ask money for, and not everybody's name get called, but we really could not have done this without the community. So UEF community partners, Sister Doc Elma Whitaker, Augustine and family, Sister Afeni, Kim Gramango, Vegan Bites, they usually cook up with food for it. We have individual Belizeans at home and in the diaspora. Of course, Zinc Fence Media could not do it without Zinc Fence Media, XTV, Creme Radio, and Mandela Newspaper. ISC, our niche, very instrumental in our actions this year. We have the National Celebrations Commissions and the Belize City Council. So, I'm not telling you what we are doing. So, Friday morning, at this late, Friday morning, July 31st from 6 to 7 a.m., we ended at Lord Ridge Cemetery for pour libation for Simon Lamb. Friday, July 31st, 6 to 7 a.m. Friday evening or Friday night from 7 to 8:30 here at UEF base at our Library of African and Indigenous Studies. We have meet and greet with our regional guest, Brother Ako Matota, revolutionary from Trinidad and Tobago, and since January 2025, he's the co-host of Sunday Review, only news review talk show in the country. Saturday, August 1st, African Emancipation Jubilee and African Reparations Awareness Day 2026. On a notice as standard, we're asking them to wear white from 6 to 7:30. Golden Bay Marine Parade, drumming, libation, flower petal release from 6 to 7:30. Exactly at 7:30. This is our new aran. We're doing what we call African Belizean Our Stories Walkabout from north side to south side. So we're going to walk from Golden Bay, Craig Street, Eve Street, Queen Street, over Swing Bridge, Albert Street, Battlefield Park. Now, we really don't know, and that's why when I tell you I love me some Belize City, especially south side. I love me some Belize City, south side especially. Morning, caller. Thanks for calling.
Sister YaYa, me again, I'm interested about this African thing. I got a question to ask you, because you seem very informed about, you might be the right one to ask the question. I'm going to ask Mose. But I think, I'm going to ask you. You okay?
Yes, man, ask me.
All right, sister. Where the slave, what kind of believe when they're free, this emancipation thing, August the 1st, when they're free, I don't know how much years ago, 100 years ago, I don't know. But when they're free, where they get to, how they get a plate of food, how many people survive, how the African slave will get free, how did they eat 3 meals a day or whatever, how did they get food?
Well, I know I leave it, but together we could learn a lot. So on August 31st, 1838, I think now 188 years ago, if my calculation's not wrong, even though they tell them that they're free, right? Before August 1st, 1838, in 1833, I believe the law was passed for enslavement for end. And then they may want to go through what they call an apprenticeship period. That means you want to work for the people who used to be your enslaver, and you have to work for them, I think, for like 40 hours before anything will work after that, you're going to leave money. So people, just like during enslavement, people resisted. People resisted during the apprenticeship program, and there's rich stories about what happened during that time period. And so life made very, very hard for them. They could not own land. A number of people during enslavement run away, individually and in groups. Well, they had Gales Point, Manatee, and somewhere in the Shiboon area were known communities where, you know, people were run away, go to. And so that's why we need to have these conversations, brother. And I'd encourage you if you could come out on the 31st, but especially on the 1st of August, because that's one of the things where I want to do. No, I did learn just like when they learn, right? The difference between, and I did tell people, this is what we call one side by side. You want to say the state will have the official thing, the governor house, the former governor house, which is not a house of culture, which is a very traumatizing space for African descendants when you learn your stories. So the state, they give the very colonized, then they make baby steps, but not big enough for me. But you hear like the state will give the official narrative. And then you will get the decolonized Pan-African experience with UEF. So when we do for we walk boat, unlike the state, we not just the focus on the building or the physical space. We the center African people in Belize town, which was ground zero. It's what I say, for them want to come early, they might get a handout. When you actually, and that's the beauty of when you get a sense, for our Belizeans, but black people in particular, when you get a sense that Belize City, South Side in particular, that's sacred territory for black people, we might engage each other differently and carry ourselves differently because of then we there. If I never said then we know me and there, and the intention was for us not to be here, but they resisted. So there's a lot of stories where they tell we, brother, where we repeat, which they're not the whole thing. So like how we know about Simon Lamb and the 10th of September, like who decided that the word they want to tell we, and never tell we that Simon Lamb and another group of black people organizing in 1888 and 1889, 50 years after August 1st, 1838, because chattel enslavement ended. And that's why I tell people not to use the word slave. That means that you know our ancestors as human beings. You see them as property, and that's how they were always human beings, and they knew this, but the enslavers saw them as property. So every time you call African ancestors slave, you know they see them as human beings. But if you use the word enslaved and enslavers, then that's saying that these human beings were placed in a situation or a condition. And when you say enslavers, these are the people, and some of the enslavers were also black people or mixed people in Belize. But there's a lot of story. I really hope that after August 1st, that we would agree to come together as one study group at least once a month and meet at the Library of African and Indigenous Studies and study together so that we become knowledgeable collectively.
Okay, listen, Sister YaYa. I have a situation with this slave thing, or I don't know, you said we should use another terminology. All right, the Africans there were kind of Belize another pressure there. According to Right Honorable Louis Farrakhan, he may come to Belize about 3 times or 2 times. And then according to him, he's a very enlightened, he enlightened us, like he let us know, he's strong about it. He let us know where we're from and where we should be going and the whole in between. And then I realized that according to him, black people were enslaved back in the Bible time. And they were enslaved for the same period of time, like some 400 or so years. And apparently, according to him and according to the Bible for true, that he quote the scripture, he said God compensate those slaves by letting the Egyptians give all their jewelry and all their wealth to them. So now I want to know, if God did that for the slaves then, what record shows, or what history shows that God did for us? Because since we've been slaves and then we are free, what compensation are we getting, or did we get for what they did to our people for this last 400 years of slavery? Where we stand in a compensation? That God compensated those slaves then by making the Egyptians giving all their gold to them for a reward for payment. So now we there in a Belize. I don't hear nothing like, well, big money me set aside for we and we could go get something or something like that, like some kind of compensation. Do you know of any compensation that is laid out for us, the offspring?
Okay, this is a long conversation and I have to go to a break. So
sorry.
No, you don't have to apologize. This is what it's space for. One, for have the Bible conversation, that one whole nother conversation. So I will have to park that. Because one of the things where people, and people really don't know, right? But when you start to study, you won't realize. You have to ask yourself, when the Bible story come on stream, who may in a power at the time? What benefit them for come up with this whole Bible story? And then you determine if what in the Bible physically happened or if they're just symbolism. So that's our whole story. But I want to park that. Secondly, when it comes to the enslavement of African people always enslave other people, but African people being enslaved by primarily European people, there's no other atrocity in humanity like it. Nobody enslaved people like they did. It was primarily based on the melanin in your skin, the texture of your hair, primarily. So when they created this system, there was no, and reparation has to do with compensation, but not just financial compensation, which is why I pushed back on the CARICOM 10-point plan. Whole other story. But I hope that we come up with one study group so that we start to learn and listen and think for ourselves.
August 1st,
from 6 to 7:30 a.m. we're in front of Marine Parade. We're in front of Golden Bay on Marine Parade from 6 to 7:30, August 1st. 7:30 we are move off to head to Battlefield Park to reach there by 9:30. Along the way, I want to share African people stories that most of we never hear of before. When we get to Battlefield Park from 10 to 12 o'clock, it's our Free Your Mind Community Reasoning feature guest, Brother Akamatota, revolutionary from Trinidad and Tobago, co-host of Sunday Review since January 2025. But I have to go, and I know Luke, the first up kind of trying your team, but I had to talk to my brother. So I hope to see you Saturday. Hail me if you come out.
Bless up, sister.
One love. Break time.
When the job demands more, Milwaukee Power Tools are designed to handle the toughest jobs on the construction site. If it's speed, durability, and performance you need, Milwaukee is the perfect choice. For unstoppable power at an unbeatable price, make it Milwaukee. Nothing but heavy duty. Available at Benny's. Quality and savings.
We make it a kind donation to 14 rural communities from across Belize. They'll be receiving maintenance equipment riding mowers, weed eaters. This will help these village councils and communities to be able to maintain their green spaces, the community grounds, within their area or within their respective communities. And these equipment is to be used for the maintenance of parks, playgrounds, football fields, schools, community centers, cemeteries, all the community spaces within the respective rural communities. Simultaneously, we're donating tables and chairs to village councils as well, for them to be able to have access to proper furniture for whenever they hold community meetings or activities within their communities.
Today we received 30 chairs, and these are not just chairs. They are seats at the table for our elderly, our clergy members, our children, for community meetings, our mobile clinic. At this moment, we don't have any chairs in the village for the community center, so whenever we have community meetings, we use a bleacher which is in direct sunlight. So these chairs will definitely help for our upcoming village council meetings and different events that the council have planned for the village.
We're receiving a riding mower, which is really, we need it. It's a equipment that we will be using a lot because the football field, example, we have a large area that we need to clean, the football field, the cemetery, and right now that would be a good equipment for us.
This donation really means a lot to us because every time we have function, we have to either rent or borrow, and so this is a great start for us here in Unitedville.
We believe in empowering our people. We believe in supporting you. I ask that especially for those who are going to get weed eaters and driving mowers, or any other mechanical equipment that you get, that you put in place some program where you can provide regular maintenance to this equipment. This is important because we want to ensure that there is longevity, that this equipment can serve you and other councils that are going to come after you.
And so we would like to thank the Ministry of Rural Development for listening and addressing the needs of our village for building a stronger, more connected village, one seat and one step at a time.
People don't travel with cash anymore. People would stop and they want to do a coffee tour, they want to buy coffee, but people don't have cash with them. Online banking facilitated a lot of what we do. I don't have to run to town and I have to use fuel and other expenses. Atlantic Bank actually approached us. They facilitated us with a bank account, which is something that we didn't have in hand, and then with a POS machine. I sit and sip my good cup of coffee and do payments.
Atlantic Bank, building the future together.
Nando's Wholesale is your market leader in Belize's wholesale industry when it comes to high-quality products at the most reasonable and competitive prices. With over 40 years in the wholesale business, Nando's Wholesale embraces the partnership of the hotel industry in Belize by providing world-renowned brands in wines, seasonings, condiments, and cleaners in industrial sizes, as well as small and large kitchen appliances and equipment. Nando's also takes pride in providing one of the quietest and most durable air conditioning systems in Belize with technical support and spare parts. Nando's Wholesale. Professional, reliable, effective, and prompt. Nando's Wholesale always delivers. Visit us at www.nandos.bz or send an email to nandos@nandos.bz. Or, even better yet, give us a call today at 222-500 or 280-8080 to speak to one of our sales representatives today.
This is the general. They just coming again. Yeah. They just won. They just yo. Hey, take it low, take it low, take it low, take it low, take it low. Then you wine right there, take your time right fixtures.
That's for sure.
We've got steel, cement, and tiles galore.
And so much more.
We've got everything in that store. We've got windows and doors just for you.
In our store.
We've got sheetrock, plywood, and hardwood too.
That's for sure.
Tools for gardening in the great outdoors.
And so much more.
We've got everything in that store. We've got variety.
Everything.
Quality.
Everything.
Quantity.
Everything.
A builder's hardware variety.
Everything.
Quality.
Everything.
Quantity.
Everything.
A builder's hardware. We've got the sinks and the tubs and cabinets.
In our store.
We've got the nuts and the bolts, so don't forget.
And so much more.
We've got service with a smile.
That's for sure.
We've got everything in that store. We've got variety.
Everything.
Quality.
Everything.
Quantity.
Everything.
A builder's hardware variety.
Everything.
Quality.
Everything.
Quantity.
Everything.
A builder's hardware. For builders who build with a passion and skill. Go to Builders Hardware.
Whether you are a busy person or stuck in traffic or having an adverse or very demanding circumstance, tension builds up, causing you to be stressed out. Stress attacks everyone, anytime, any age. And stress is a killer. Palm City? It's best to be alive than dead. So visit Freetown Drugstore to get options to relieve stress and to relax your mind.
Yes, sir. What can I do for you today?
I'm so stressed out.
Okay, after that, help you out right now. When I this daily, for 10 days, I am good after that, okay?
Okay.
Freetown Drugstore, 28 Freetown Road, where you are better off alive than dead. Freetown Drugstore, telephone 223-2876.
When the job demands more, Milwaukee Power Tools are designed to handle the toughest jobs on the construction site. If it's speed, durability, and performance you need, Milwaukee is the perfect choice. For unstoppable power at an unbeatable price, make it Milwaukee. Nothing but heavy duty. Available at Benny's. Quality and savings.
Welcome back to Wake Up Belize Morning Vibes. Brother Luke Collymore has been on the line for the past 8 minutes to the whole break. He know I wait and make sure he can get on the air. Luke Collymore, you are live. Talk to it. We don't want to tell you this morning.
Yeah, I am mad as hell.
Why?
I am mad. I am ferocious. I'm like a lion.
Hey, you got it.
I have to let it off though, because if I not say it, I get it.
What happened?
But first of all, I would like to say thanks to the lady yesterday who sold me the rice and beans with shake and bake chicken and stew cow food and one piece of pig tail because I'm rich. And I never paid them $20 to the plate. I enjoyed it and I want to say thank you very much. And the salad was it's good.
Where you buy the food from?
But listen,
where you buy the food from?
Right front of Malik on the boulevard.
$20 plate.
Yeah, but it was good. It was good.
Okay, look.
But
So,
I listen one extra. I'm angry for two things. I'm angry at AI, but I'm not angry with AI. I'm angry at what they do with AI. So, okay, somebody took a picture and said they have burgers and they have this food. So I go to the place and I look on the thing and I get hungry. I want one. I look at it and I say, oh, man, I gotta try this. Then I stand up there for 22 minutes to wait for the food. Get the food there. And then I had to ask the lady, wait, this is the one where I had because it looks nothing like this AI picture. We need to stop that. Listen to me. Just put one picture. You make the burger and take the picture of the burger. Don't enhance the picture. Because when I go to McDonald's, I want the burger look like what I see on the commercial. And it never looks like what you see in the commercial. But now we do this, I believe. Then the next thing when I can't stand there is that if I go buy food, it doesn't matter what the cost of the food is. I have paid whatever for food. As a matter of fact, this week, I buy $100 crab and me and my workman, two of my workmen eat that the same day.
Wanna buy?
$100 worth of crab, which is eight and a half pound of crab. And we eat all the same day. It wasn't, I wanted to weigh the shell just to see how much weird stuff but the crab was good. But it doesn't matter what it costs.
You like your belly, don't you, Luke? Luke.
When I get my food, listen, when I get it, I want to be satisfied.
Luke.
I'm 350 pounds.
Luke, you like your belly, not true? Harlan want to know if that's sea crab or land crab.
Oh, I don't eat land crabs, sweetie.
Oh, he don't eat land crabs, Harlan.
we don't pick things off the drain and eat that. I am sorry. I am from Corozal and I am rich. In my mind, we do not eat that. And we do not eat chicken foot ceviche and this and then oh my God, it's disgusting. Hello?
Yes, look.
No man, we don't. We come from where we come from where we kind look like somebody take snow and drop on it with that cheese apricot cheese. Because we believe in the power of cheese in Corozal. Okay?
All right, Luke.
Listen to me though, YaYa. One more thing I've explained. It was the food, it was that, and it was the I'll tell you something next week, right?
You forget.
I can't remember right now, but I remember in 2 seconds then I said, But YaYa, listen to me though. If you're gonna buy a plate of food, it doesn't matter what you're gonna sell it, but give them what they deserve.
I agree.
350 pounds. I need to be filled. I don't want the kids' meal. I don't want to pay for something I regret it. You understand what I'm saying? You know?
Before you get off of the air, I definitely want to thank everybody who support Creme Radio 3rd barbecue sale this past Friday. And when I'm there, one brother come from New York. He's retired from New York, brother Peter McFadden. And he said how much he enjoyed when you were on the show, Luke. Much will tell me they really enjoy when you were on the show, Luke. So I just have to make sure I recognize the brother in the diaspora. Big respect for tuning to Zing Fence programming. You remember that way I'm going to try to tell me, Luke?
I got a lot of calls like that already, because you see, when cream goes to the top, I am the cherry on the cake. I am the icing. When I show up, and I am not, listen to me, you don't have to believe it, but I believe it. So that's the way of important, you see? But YaYa, I was angrily planning, and now that I have voiced my opinion, the anger has lifted.
Good.
I think one of the things that's wrong with we as believers, we live too close to one another, YaYa. Like you see their house, like we got 100 by 75 by 50 or so. They're too small, YaYa. I need to go move and live in Spanish Coast, where I have a problem with my neighbor, but he's so far away, YaYa, that I need to walk 3,000 feet to reach your house. You know what? I know that you can't get because that's what tired me there. I don't tired. That's the way they happen to we are. That's why we fight up and kill up one another. We live, we are too, and you know what happens there? Some of these people afraid to let go the city. They're afraid to let go mama. You know, this week I called a young man and said, I have a job. But the job is in the city. Mr. Look, they don't like what I'm saying. Ready? I mean, but his mother should have said, boy, what do you mean? Boy, you're going to work with you and come back? They don't eat people there. But she was okay with, he doesn't want to go, he doesn't want to come. You know, but you see what happens. One day that mommy won't be there for that child. That child is going to resent that mommy, hate that mommy because you have to learn who grow how they call her. I think that Bali they call her right there.
Who?
Bali.
Who the Bali?
When they tell you learn how barley grow.
Oh, yes. It's a wheat. You learn how barley grow. Yes.
You learn how barley grow. But you see, as parents, we are doing it the wrong way. YaYa, you know my mother. I tell her, God bless her soul. Said, son, you don't have to give me a dime when you work. But you have to work to eat here. And if you're going here, you eat. And you know the work, and that's what you put to the top before I give you. Because by the sweat of thy brow thou shalt eat bread. And my mother taught us never to beg. Never to beg. My mother said, son, if you go work, and that shirt costs $500, and you only got $600, and you want this tiny shirt, son. She wasn't a good financial advisor because up to today, I made some crazy knee-jerk financial decisions based on my mother.
I have forgot a break. I
will tell you this, YaYa. We are doing it the wrong way. We need to come back to reality, and we are going the wrong way.
Thanks for the call, brother Luke. I hope I see you Saturday.
Yes, you will.
I'll hold it to it, you know.
Yeah, I will be there.
Thanks, brother Luke. Break time.
Stay connected in the USA for as low as $10. With Smart Roaming Data Pass, staying connected is simple and affordable. Get the data you need starting at 1,000 megabytes to stay connected to larger plans that keep you online while you travel across the USA. So you can message, browse, video call, and navigate wherever you go. No SIM swap, no bill shock. Just simple, affordable pricing. Activate easily by dialing *100# using the Smart app or online. Smart Roaming Data Pass. Staying connected the smart way. Smart, bringing people together.
Hello, Belize. If you're looking for the perfect home air conditioner, then listen up. First, choose the right tonnage. Correct sizing means perfect cooling and much lower electricity bills. Now, look for efficiency. Gree uses AI-driven performance to optimize cooling and fight high energy costs. Lastly, don't just cool your air. Clean it. Demand health-focused air treatment and smart connected features. Get the global leader in smart home comfort. Contact us today to find your perfect Gree AC.
Nokshe Adventure Park came about from the birth of COVID. Everything was on pause for tourism. So we decided, let's do something different. We got 10 bikes, 10 ATVs, and we were just doing ATV tours. Shortly after, we were approached by the cruise lines. We agreed to work with them, and from then it just started growing. We set up the chocolate tour first, and then from there we went into the culinary experience at the different Mayan cultures. We have like the gift shop, the cooking class, the shaman, and the healing, and it just all came together. When you reach a certain point, you need investors, you need partners to come into your business. Atlantic Bank does make it easy. Even my 7-year-old could do it.
Atlantic Bank, building the future together.
This is the general. They just coming again. Yeah. They just won. They just yo. Hey, take it low, 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 take it low. Then you wine right there. Right there, you're doing fine right there. You blow my mind right there. Take it low, take it
Every great job starts at Brothers Habet. With the best supplies and the right support, including free delivery on site, so you can focus on the job. Brothers Habet, working with contractors since 1983.
Amandala is now online. You can now access Amandala's midweek and weekend issues online by logging on to our website at amandala.com.bz/news and joining our membership portal today. There's 5 easy steps to get unlimited access to weekly e-paper, archive publications, and a host of other exclusive contents. Number 1, go to Amandala's website. Number 2, navigate to subscribed areas. Number 3, choose a membership level. Number 4, check out using our secured portal. Number 5, log into the members only section. Telephone numbers 501-280-4703 or 202-4477. Fax us at 501-222-4702, or you could email at amandalapress@yahoo.com or amandalapress@gmail.com. Amandala, all power to the people.
Welcome back to Wake Up with These Morning Vibes. Thank you so much for calling. It make my life so much easier when I call. The number is 280-5848. And then, yes, I need to finish telling about the community actions over they have for African Emancipation Day. African Emancipation Jubilee Day. And we call it Jubilee Day because Jubilee does signify 50 years, and it was 50 years after legal chattel enslavement ended that Simon Lamb and other descendants of African people organized and present themselves to the governor as the colored people of the population. And so we always use the word Jubilee. And it's also a day that we focus on African reparations, reparations meaning the repair of self. Manning, thanks for calling. Talk to me.
Greetings in the name of the Most High, sister.
Greetings, brother. How? You all right?
By the grace of the Most High, standing strong.
Give thanks. Tell away.
I did listen to this emancipation. I think it has been going for about, this is the 3rd year, or more or less, second, third?
No. It's the 14th year that YUB Educational Foundation, the state made it a public and bank holiday in 2021.
When it comes to Krem or when it comes to the entire country?
The entire country is a public and bank holiday since 2021.
14 years, you say?
No, sorry. UEF has been organizing. This is our 12th year organizing it. We started in 2014. The states made it a public and bank holiday in 2021.
Well, I haven't seen much about it, but I heard from you a lot. But since I cannot make it due to my disability, I wish somebody could have taken me, but that's very hard to find. But what I want to say
you need somebody. 1 second, brother. You don't have nobody who could either pay for a taxi to come pick you up. If you could get somebody could push you in at the taxi and just bring you to Battlefield Park, and then we could make sure you get back home. You don't have nobody for help you, like out to your house, into the car, out of the car.
From where?
You don't have nobody. You have to have somebody with you for move out of the house.
Which?
You?
No. I could move easily, go down the step, and go into the taxi.
Okay.
So when I get to the park, which park again?
It's Battlefield Park, out of town, by Brody's.
Yeah, I know. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
people could have left me by the sidewalk, and from there, I don't know if you see me or I see you.
yeah. We could just arrange. You have. I know you probably give me a phone number before. Give me a number again, because I really want you to come.
604-7806.
7806. And what's your name, brother?
I call myself Ramadan as a conscious name.
Ramadan.
My
No, that's good enough. That's good enough. That's good enough. All right. I have to make arrangements.
I call it my slave name.
No, that's okay. I want, because I really want you to come. So
I will be identified. They usually probably have a necklaces with the.
I know what I look like.
Rasta color, but I call it African color.
I know what I look like. The program that from 10 to 12.
Yeah, okay, I remember. No. What I want to say to those brothers and sisters around the country in Belize City for the 1st of August, right?
Yes.
I'm very impressed and happy to hear, but I wanted to emancipate their minds too. Because the moment you go and you take part in something like that, it's like when the Christians say you're born again, so you got to get out of all the things that keep you under slavery from the beginning of your life up to this day. All those European practices and European tradition, all these things, they don't have nothing to do with our culture, with African culture.
You can take one little while, brother, that one process, so we just have to be here with them.
I have to keep telling them, because if you don't keep telling them, then they say, oh, I don't remember, you never tell me, I forget. But I know you soon finish the show, so it was nice talking to you again.
Thanks, brother. I want to see you Saturday morning.
If I make it, I'll let you know, okay?
No, you have to make it, man. You have to make it. Just get ready.
And you also, maybe if you WhatsApp your number to me so that I could, on a voice message, I could pick it up. And in any case of anything, I will find a way to call you.
To Battlefield Park?
I know, but I'm saying, if you WhatsApp your number to me and something happened that I cannot say because I live one day at a time, I could probably call you and let you know what's going on.
Okay then. No problem, brother. Big thanks.
In a voice message. That's the only one I could understand.
Okay, no problem, brother. I want to do that.
Yeah. And please, I don't know, you not tell me nothing but the sunglasses from Marshall Nunez, but when you got time, you let me know.
So,
to you right now.
All right. I want to tell you about it. Your number is 604-7806.
604?
7806.
7806.
That your number, just to check. I got a correct number.
All right. No. 604-7806, correct.
Yes.
Mine.
All right. Thanks, brother. Thanks. One love.
You're welcome.
Yeah,
one love.
I know somebody try to get in, but the 4 minutes to 9. Morning, Carly. I got 1 minute. I have to lock off the show. Tell me.
Oh, yes. Morning. They've been with up on the subject of YUB. I remember when I growing up in Belize, I remember YUB used to have this black empowerment classes. So now in Belize, when I started up on PG, I used to remember all over the place I used to see black empowerment classes. Now they don't have those things anymore for some weird reason. But I think we need that again, because back then I believe the people were not receptive enough to the information. Now I think we're mind more open, and I believe that we should do more of those things. And one more thing, they got a library at PG. The library used to dedicate it to Marcus Garvey. I don't know why they tear it down, but leave more history about that, if anybody know. And last thing I want to let, I think UNIA brought land in Belize. I want to know if you could check in on that there. But the UNIA bought land in Belize. If somebody could check on that. And about, you think this is a good case for Americans now that the 40 acres and a mule, you think that they could carry the government of America that quote?
I really don't know, brother.
I
don't know. I don't know the merits of the argument, so I can't say.
Okay.
But what I hope that out of this, I hope it could come out that either one or both of our African Emancipation Jubilee and African Reparation Day community actions this year. I'd hope that out of this, we could come up with a study group where we could meet once a month at the Library of African and Indigenous Studies here behind the zinc fence.
Definitely.
What their number? I could send you the flyer if you don't see it.
I don't think I could make it, sister, because I live on the keys. I the same brother on the keys.
Okay. All right, brother. No problem. Respect.
But I wish I could
I hear you, brother.
But I try to contribute to a awareness with the least slight knowledge I got. Now
Respect.
I realized we have to put up on the radio the talk and try, talk with Belize and like what you say, only the wake people wake up the rest,
Respect, brother. Big thanks.
Okay.
All right,
thank
take
you,
care.
Have a good day.
One love. Thanks, guidance. I can't take no more call. It's time to close the shop. Big thanks to everybody. We're tuning, we're calling, we're text, we're listening, we want to share. This show on repeat this evening at 3:30. Remember, you could go to XTV YouTube, XTV Belize YouTube, XTV Belize Facebook, and you can share all the content. This morning when I come in, the security guard was Lloyd Lewis, and I believe now it's Shane Flowers here at XTV, the Master Chief Operator, Harlan Wagner, Senior Engineer, and Brother Cliff Lewis downstairs on the second floor, Creme Radio, Engineer, Personality, Larry Guerrero, known as Larry G. Big thanks to Kim, Grab and Go, break me tea this morning, and Keller deliver me food. I tell her nothing but love in the community. Thanks to everybody. I genuinely appreciate it. I mean to start off the morning and say, 9 out of 10 times when I walk road, I get so love from Belizean people. Majority black people, but others as well. And I gone on market Saturday, and a good one and I gone early that morning. And a brother who I recognize as mentally ill, unsheltered, he might not know that I remember from a child, but I remember. I can't take the call, sorry. But anyways, I mean, I'm my own thoughts, and I intend to give him one money, but I think, right? And then he stopped. I did walk past and he say, you think I'm not listen to you, not true? So I turn back and look and he say, I hear how them people complain about them coconut. I was just shocked. This is somebody who has mental illness, but he tell me that he listened to WB and he know. You see a contact picture of a see then coconut. I was just done, and I just want to say thank you to Belizean people. Like, really fuel me for the work I do on behalf of African descendants, racialized as black people. Remember, say on the organized people and save the people.